Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Allie. I'm a mom who loves DIY, simple living, and making a house into a home on a budget. Project that I have for you guys today is this little side table. I actually picked it up from my Goodwill for like $11.99, which I didn't even know if I had a place for it, but I just couldn't pass up such a good deal. So I went ahead and bought it. I shoved it in my car and I brought it home. And I'm going to chalk paint it. What I have is this Rust-Oleum chalked paint, which I actually am a really big fan of. I've used it in the past. It does say one coat application or one coat coverage, but I usually do two, just to give it a very covered finish. So I really like this, and I usually get mine from Amazon, which is why it has a few dents in the can. But I will link it below for you guys. And then I also like this chalked paint, this Rust-Oleum chalked paint clear coat. It's important that chalk paint has a clear coat on top, whether it's a clear wax or a clear coat like this, just so that it keeps it from scratching. And honestly, it's more for the look, I think. I think chalk paint's pretty durable. I think the final coat is more so that your fingernails don't leave scratches in it, like marks. So I like this clear coat because it goes on really easy. It doesn't require any buffing or anything like that. So it's really simple, and so far I've had it on a few pieces and so far it doesn't yellow at all. So I really like that. And then obviously screwdriver to open my paint. I love these I don't know, I think they're called like shortcuts, but they're just like short paint brushes. I really like these. I have a rubber handle. I'll link this as well. And then I just have two post office boxes that I'm going to put under the legs because I prefer to paint my furniture inside, mostly just because it's cold outside, and then I feel like I can get more done. So obviously if you're painting inside, you want to make sure you either have zero VOC paint or make sure your area is well ventilated. I will open some windows probably, but I don't think chalk paint's usually very fumey, so I'm not too concerned about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these under there, and then I noticed some sticker residue on the top that I'm gonna go ahead and take some lemon essential oil to, and then we will get started. Okay, coat 1 is done, and I think it looks pretty good. It actually covered pretty well. And we're gonna let it dry, and then it'll be time for coat number 2. I would say the first coat covered pretty well. It's dry now, it feels really chalky, so I'm gonna go ahead and do coat number 2, and then hopefully that'll be it, and then we can do our clear coat after that. Okay, so some of you might be wondering, why chalk paint? Why is it better? What's the difference? I love chalk paint personally for 3 reasons. One of them being that it doesn't require any prep. So if you were to use normal paint to paint furniture, the way that you should do it correctly is to first sand or use some sort of deglosser. Second step would be a primer of some sort, like a bonding primer, just to get a surface that sticks, that the paint will stick to really well. And then 3, you would want to use the paint, and then you could even take a 4th step and use a clear coat for protection. So that sounds really complicated to me, and I don't think I would ever really complete that process because I always say I'm a lazy DIYer. So basically, chalk paint does not require sanding, it does not require a primer, it doesn't require anything in terms of prep. So basically what you're looking at is you wipe your piece down, you can sand if you want, but you don't have to, and then you paint it, and then you put a clear coat on. And it's so simple, super easy, and it's definitely my favorite way to paint. Now I know there are other paints that are popular now. There's a mineral fusion paint that's supposed to be better than chalk paint. There's milk paint that's kind of the same idea. I've never tried those just for the sake of convenience. I just pick up the chalk paint from my local Home Depot or Lowe's or even Amazon. A lot of times I order it on Amazon, and that's convenient for me, and I don't see a problem with the chalk paint, so that's what I use. Number 2 is that it's quick and easy. It literally covers so well that it took me maybe 30 minutes to do both coats, and I need to do the clear coat now, which I'll show you in a minute, but it was just so simple, so quick, so easy, and that is a big plus for me. Number 3 is that it's durable. So it's pretty durable as is, but it definitely has a chalky feel, and I don't love that feel. So I'm going to do the clear coat that goes with the chalked paint. It's Rust-Oleum, and it's just a matte clear coat, so it just provides a kind of a light sheen and a durable finish without giving it a glossy look. I personally prefer the matte look, so that's perfect for what I want. So it says it adds protection and enhances color. So it's super easy to apply. It's kind of like paint but clear, and it just goes on with the paintbrush, and then it dries, and then it's protective. So that is what I'm going to use. So if you're not sold on chalk paint yet, I don't know what will sell you because it's basically magic. But I personally love it. I personally like to use it for everything that I do in terms of painting. And it's just quick and easy and simple. So I'm going to go ahead and do the clear coat on top of this piece, and then I'll put the handle back on, and then it'll be done.